Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back with another tips and tricks video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can clutch up in the end game and how not to choke and how you can get a lot more wins in Season 5. Recently, I have got a ton of comments asking me to do a video like this, asking for my tips on the late game and how not to choke, how you can win in the late game. Because I know a lot of you guys are going through the entire game, having really good games, and then you choke at the end, or you die to the circle, or just something stupid happens, and then you die, and you really shouldn't have lost that game. So I'm going to be giving you guys my best tips on how to win in the late game in Season 5. And before we get into the video, if you guys could, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure to turn on my post notifications to get notified every single new video. And alright guys, let's get right into the video. So to start off, I have two gameplay for you guys, and the first one I'm playing solos, and the second one is a duo game. I'm going to be giving you guys tips as well as commentating over my gameplay. Alright, so for me personally, I think anything under 15 people left is the late game, and that's when it starts getting, down to the wire. When it comes to finding players, always look at your mini-map and look at the circle. Whatever side is most open is where most of the players are going to be rotating from. What's most open and what's the highest ground right there in Shifty. And in this game, most of the people, I can tell just by the circle that most of the people are going to be coming from that direction. So if you want to go for a lot of kills, go towards that direction. But if you just want to play for the win, I would recommend hovering around the edge of the circle, and for that reason you're not going to get shot in the back, and that's going to prevent you from getting pinched in the late game. If you don't want to get pinched, you always try to have the circle to your back, so the only way someone can shoot you if there's in front of you or to your right or to your left, and you're not going to get shot in the back. So in this game, I'm hovering around the edge of the circle because I don't want to get shot, and I know there's a team in front of me. And in the late game, you're going to notice that a lot of players are going to be even more stacked. So when you have an opportunity to get a kill, you kind of have to take it. And for here, this guy was getting for the kill over here, and I wanted to try to push it, kind of quickly. I was kind of late. If you can push something right away, after a gunfight, I would push it, because after a gunfight, someone's going to be low. So if you can push that right away and get the kill, I would do that, because in the late game, there's going to be a lot of shields, a lot of meds, people carrying it from the entire game. So right here, I'm just hovering the edge of the circle. I'm trying to get a view on this guy and try to take him out. I think he's under the ramp. I wasn't too sure, but just in case, I was going to shoot it out. But he wasn't actually there. I think he was in the base somewhere. So I'm going to rush now because I don't want to get pinched from the other teams. So I'm going to try to get a quick kill on this guy real fast. I'm trying to figure out he's below me. So I'm going to drop down. And I think I hear him. Yeah, he boxed himself in. I'm going to drop down. And I have to be careful because a lot of people, if you try to, jump on top of them and they're boxing themselves in, I have a lot of good players. They'll just put a trap on the wall and then they'll just edit you down. So you just have to be careful about that. And right here, I shot at his brick wall. So I can see this guy. I saw him pull out his map. And that's when I went for the challenge. For the entire time, that guy had control of the wall, and I saw him pull out his map, which means that he was going to go for an edit play. It was really obvious. I seen it coming from a mile away. And when he was going for the edit play, when you go for the edit and you pull out your gun, there's a delay in your guns, right? So if you try to pull out a shotgun on me, there's going to be a huge delay from pulling out a shotgun. So I would pretty much, when he opens or he edits the wall, I have a wide open shot on that guy. And, he couldn't even do anything. I got the quick shot on him. He was panicking. And then on console, it's a lot harder to close the edit because you have to hold it down. So, it's harder to close edits on console. So keep that in mind. If you are playing on console and you want to go for the edit kills, or you're trying to make an edit play, just know that it is a little bit slower and it might cost you, and it's a little bit harder. And right here, I wanted to go for the push because the guy in front of me that I was shooting at, he dropped down below the hill. So I wanted to go for the push on this guy. I finessed him in a box. This dude put a bouncer pad down. I don't even know what this dude was doing. So right now, he didn't even try to edit out, bro. This man's just on the bouncer, just going up and down. He couldn't even get out. He couldn't even mine himself out. He would have mined out. I would have just put it on the wall and he would got hit by that trap. So I got the kill on him. There is 3 people left, right? 1v1v1. While I'm going to go for this guy's loot, I'm keeping a mental note of where that one guy was earlier. He was just below the hill, and I don't think he would have enough time to, come to me after I'm getting this loot. But I'm going to be careful. I'm going to loot up, grab everything I want, and I still have to keep in mind there is one guy left, right? So there's one guy. I know where one of them is. No, the one guy was below the hill. He's a little bit to my right, right in front of me. I think he was below the hill somewhere, but I have to keep a mental note of that. And there's another guy somewhere else that I don't know. He could be to my right. He could be right under me. I don't know. So right now, I'm going to play circle. I'm going to get an early rotation. That's always smart, especially in the late game when it comes to circles. If you know the circle's going to be coming in and you don't know where everybody's at, just try to go to the circle, get that early rotation so you never get caught by the storm. Because the last thing you want to have happen is if you're playing it slow and you're the edge of the circle and then you have some guy in the circle just AR spamming you as you're trying to come out of the storm. It might be kind of hard, so just get that early rotation and you don't have to worry about that. And right here, I'm gonna just like screw it. I'm gonna be next to the edge of the circle. I'm gonna build myself a 1x1, and from this position here, I cannot get shot in the back because there's gonna be nobody coming from behind me. The only place that someone can come from me is basically in front of me or to my right, and I more have to be worried about more to my right because there's so many structures, so someone could be hiding anywhere in there, right? And I'm looking on my mini map. The most people, that one guy, he's gonna be rotating in from my left and coming to my right. So right now, I just have to play it slow. I don't want to get pinched, so I have to be careful. He is right there. So I have to keep that in mind. He is in a 1x1. I don't want to, straight up push it yet because I know this guy to my right. So I don't want to, push it right away. Just going to send my boy a few rockets, see if he catches one. I actually get the hit on him. So in the late game, I know people have a lot of heals, and I got a big tag on him with the RPG. So right now, my option is, I can either, get the guy to my right that's below me, he's right under me, or I can go for the guy right here. I'm going to go for the guy over here. I'm not going to worry about the guy behind me. I'm going to try to go for a quick kill. But keep in mind, it has to be quick, because if not, that guy from behind me is just going to pinch me and shoot me in the back while I'm fighting this guy. So I have to fight this guy very quickly, and I try to get outplayed, try to get into a quick build fight and just get the height advantage. And also, when I'm fighting this guy, I'm also keeping an eye out for the other guy and make sure, he doesn't have an angle on me and that he can't push me and get a shot on me. And I see the guy under here, I don't know, you thought he was slick or something? Like, he was just chilling up here. I saw his feet dangle, and I got to kill him. So it's a 1v1. That guy, I think he's still camping over there, honestly. So he was just camping over there. I'm just going to loot up real fast. In the end game, I would recommend trying to keep your health as high as possible. Say if you have like 8 minis and you have like 45 shield or 40 shield, just go ahead and pop another mini. Get as much health as you can out. See right here, I'm only carrying minis and I only needed like 12 health from the campfire, but I was gonna go ahead and pop the campfire and get as much health as I can out of it, because you never know when you're gonna need that extra health. So I'm gonna get as much health, and I'm trying to figure out what this guy's at, and I think he was just camping over there, so I'm gonna get a shot on with the rocket. Try to fish him out. He launch pads out of here. I'm not sure what he's doing. Look at this. I hip fire and I binked this dude in the head and for a body shot. So I took 100 shield off him, so I have a pretty big advantage right now. He's down 100 shield, and look at the circle right now. He's gonna have to come out right now. The circle is pushing him out, and this guy's absolutely screwed. Like I said, the circle does 10 damage. The only thing he could do is like try to ramp out and get away. And he came right to me, and I got a major bink to the head, knocked him out in one shot. That was a really well-played solo. And next, I'm going to be showing my duo game and how you can clutch it up in duos. So I have a solo game, I have a duo game. And with the duos, you can play a little bit different. Same tips still apply. I would recommend definitely rotating around the edge of the circle, trying to figure out where everybody's at. So always try to hover around the edge of the circle. That's going to save you big time from ever getting pinched, and you're never going to get shot in the back. Because if the circle is going to be at your back, no one's going to be in the storm, because the storm does so much damage, especially if it's already been close. So you don't have to worry about that. Everybody's going to be in front of you, and you're not going to get pinched in the back. Here is my duo game. 10 people left. And this guy is about to get absolutely destroyed. Man, RIP, rip in the chat for this guy. Oh my god, that play was just absolutely disgusting. I destroyed that guy. And he was spectating me. I hit him with a little jig, hit him with little dance moves. Absolutely uncalled for, but I hit him with it anyway. So let's get right to it. 7 people left. We seen this team down below the hill, so we're gonna go for the kills on them. They were in the building. They were already low from earlier. I didn't show it, but we got them pretty low, and we took them Ps4, destroyed the building because they were hiding in it. Got the knock on him, and there was this teammate popping some minis in the background. I'm not sure what he was doing. I got some easy tags on him. I made him pretty low, so I was gonna get the push on him. The man's still taking minis, bro. I don't even know. I have nothing to say about that. So there's one guy over here. He didn't even see me, so I'm just gonna get the high ground on him and just absolutely laser him when he comes out. So he comes out right now. I actually destroy this guy. I take him for almost all of his health. He has like 70 health left. So right now, I'm just gonna make a hard push for it, because like I said, in the end game, you want to go for the quick kills. I don't want to get pushed from the other team. So we get the quick kill on this guy. Get the kill on him. So it's a 2v2, and this is where I want to focus on, especially in this duo game. Right here, I'm pushing the highest ground, like right outside the circle. It's like almost right in the circle. Like a minute left before the circle comes in. I'm getting the highest ground in the circle, and there's a team below. We're gonna build up, and we're just gonna sit on this mountain, because why not? Just stay on the mountain and just get as many tags off as I can. Currently now, the team at the bottom of the hill, they're completely distracted. They don't know I dropped down. So I'm going to go for a huge flank on them. I'm going to come from their side, and they're not even going to be ready for it. And that is a perfect thing to do in duos is, one guy goes for a flank, one guy distracts. That's also very, very good when your teammate gets low in a gunfight and he needs to heal up. Is just pretty much take the fire and start shooting at the guy that was shooting at them, so they can't shoot at them, they'll be distracted on you, and just take all the pressure off of them so they can heal up and then challenge for the gunfight. You'll see in here what I do. I was just messing around right here. I was just I was just goofing off. But he does make me low right here, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, and I'm going to wait for my teammate to come, and pretty much I'm not going to challenge this guy. I'm going to completely stay out of his sight and wait for my teammate to challenge, and by that point, he's completely distracted on my teammate. He's not going to be able to, challenge me at all, and he gets the kill. That is definitely my best tip when it comes to duos in the late game. Is basically, you got to play distraction. If one of you guys is low, have the other guy challenge. And if there's an opportunity to go for a flank, definitely go for a flank, because that is the easiest way to get some easy tags and straight up laser one of them. And when one of them is low and you get one of them low, make sure you try to focus on the guy who's low. If you make a guy under 50 health, under 100 health, you take off all of his shield. Focus and go all out on trying to get the guy down that's on the low end instead of worrying about the guy who might have 200 health. So go for the guy who's low. If you make a guy low, focus on that person, try to get the knock on them, and then go for the other guy, and you're going to be winning a lot more games that way in playing in duos. And that's going to wrap it up for my tips. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure to turn on my post notifications to get notified every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.